So, how are you doing on that little assignment I gave you? Finding out what Ross is doing during the blackout.
Oh, that. I didn't think that was very high priority.
Well, it is. I want you to get real serious about it right now.
Really, Dad? Because, I mean, honestly, there are just so many things that I really need to be doing right now. What?
That's what I'd like to know. What are you up to? Why are you resisting me on this?
Hi, Ross.
Look, I want to look at that videotape of Leo Flynn's last interview, and I appreciate you letting me do
Yes,
this.
fine, anytime. Look, I've got to talk to you about this.
Okay, but I don't have that much time.
I want you to know I did not realize it until just now, but I am furious.
Really? About what?
Blake! Blake had no right to do what she did to you.
Holly, I am so sorry.
Why should you be sorry?
I was the one who got
Oh,
involved.
Ross, it is so like you to shoulder the blame. The blame rests entirely with Blake and me.
You?
I sent her to you.
What?
I practically invited her to do what she did.
Holly.
I mean, I was just thinking out loud how shorthanded I was, that I had no one to cover your press conference. But I didn't stop to think of the pitfalls when she offered to do it. I should have. You know, I just caught the beginning of the tape, and I could strangle her for what she tried to do to you.
I think that I handled it okay.
Oh, you were brilliant. That's not the point. The point is the press has got to be objective. I know Blake is not a reporter, but she knows better than that. Besides, if we're going to be slanted in any way, it should be pro-Marler.
Yeah. Perhaps it would be better if Blake didn't cover my campaign.
I agree. I'm going to pull her off you once and for all.
I'm just saying I don't think there's any dirt on Ross.
Did you know that for a fact? You have proof?
No. Why? Do you have proof of something?
No, that's what I'm looking for. That's what this conversation is about. Honey, he has got to be hiding something. You know how smooth he was during that press conference?
Maybe he was smooth because there's nothing to hide.
But maybe there was. Look, you're the PR whiz. You know that sometimes the most pat answers cover up the muddiest problems. What? You suddenly think Marler is some kind of saint?
Hardly. I just think that he's a good enough politician to know how to cover his back.
Oh, I get it. Oh, this has something to do with your feelings about him.
My what?
No, I mean, it's just that you obviously dislike the guy so much, you just don't want to have anything to do with him. That's it, isn't it?
Never been able to hide anything from you, Dad. And Ross knows how I feel about
Honey,
him.
that's all right. I understand, but this can work to our advantage. You just follow his campaign. You stick to him real close. I know you'll come up with something we can use against him.
I suppose it's possible.
It's critical to me that we nail him.
Okay, I'll do it.
That's my girl. We're gonna make a great team.
Thanks. You're so sad about Hart.
He's got to come back, honey. He's got to. But in the meantime, if anybody can get to Ross, it's you. Do it for me, baby.
What's it for?
For good luck in the campaign. I'm rooting for you all the way.
Well, thank you.
Good night.
Oh, dude.
Oh, William.
Don't move or my hands could slip. I've been told to put the squeeze on you, Ross. And I figured there's no time like the present.
Come in.
Blake, we have got to stop playing this game. Okay, now who was it? Who asked you to put the squeeze on me?
Guess and you'll win a prize.
Blake.
Dad, he saw tape of your press conference, and he thinks you lied about where you were the night of the blackout. Oh, Ross, it's the perfect cover. Dad told me to stay on top of you until I get the naked truth. I'm game if you are.
Okay, now, Blake, we have got to stop this, all right?
I know you're right. It's not very private out here. Let's go in Mom's office.
Are you crazy?
Crazy for you, Senator.
All right. Now, I'm going to tell you this just one more time. What we did, it was nice.
Nice? I don't think so.
But it has to be over, Blake.
I love your shoulders.
Are you listening to me at all?
I'm just trying to prepare you for life in Washington. You have to be prepared to keep your constituents happy.
Now, look, Blake, this is totally out of hand. Now, you cut it out.
Or what? You'll tell my mother.
Oh, all right. That's enough.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough.
How long have you been standing there?
Long enough. I want you to stop harassing Ross.
Is that what you think I was doing?
Well, what would you call it?
Well, actually, to tell you the truth...
Blake. Alex, all right. I can handle Blake.
I'm glad you think so. I'm sure there will be other press conferences.
Yes. Well, I'm going to let the two of you sort it out. Excuse me?
Yep, I'm going to.
Not so fast. For the record, you will no longer be covering Ross's press conferences.
Why?
I saw what you tried to do to him on the tape.
Oh, Mother. You're imagining things. Why would I want to sabotage Ross's campaign?
I don't know, Blake, but you're not going to get the chance to do it anymore.
Maybe, maybe not. Dad might want me to still cover him.
Tough. It's not just my decision. Ross doesn't want you either.
What?
That's right. He told me so tonight. Ross, wait.
Holly, come on. It's been a long day. I got to get...
This will just take a second. I took care of the Blake problem, but there is something else. Roger wants to expand the station, and he has suddenly reacquired the land he needs to do it.
Yeah, I heard about that. How?
He says Alexander sold it to him. Now he is willing to lease it to the station for a mere pittance. Now, without the land cost factor, we can't afford to expand. The question is this a good deal, or is he setting me up?
Look, Holly, I don't know what Roger's motives are, but the idea of WSPR expanding on that particular piece of land, that's a pipe dream.
Why?
Because it's waterfront land. So's the land surrounding it. It is protected by the Wetlands Commission.
And it can't be rezoned?
Mm-mm.
He can't do what he's saying?
No. Not so long as I'm elected senator, he can't.
Grandstanding. And from a man who hasn't been elected senator yet.
No, Roger, but I'm going to be, despite whatever mud you fling my way. And speaking of dirt, Holly, I think you should look into how he reacquired this land from Alexander. I bet there's a Pulitzer in that story.